I'm sad scootering. Oh, jeez. I have to leave. I can't life right now, and I'm so sad. I don't know what to do. Okay, so I realize I probably scared a lot of people with that last update and video. I'm really having a hard time, but I was trying to leave the house to do yoga, and that was after taking a nap, because I just totally hit a wall, and I woke up just feeling awful, like I don't know if I need to throw up or just cry like a maniac or what, but it just didn't feel good. I went up in the treehouse with a funny movie and the hammock and my tactical blanket, and I thought that would be okay, and that didn't work. And I was like, well, I'll go for a scooter ride, and then I was like, oh, I'll bring my mat and do yoga, I guess, like after I posted for help. And what? I don't know if I want to talk about it. It doesn't matter. Just all of the things that my brain imagined, wrapped all these crazy thoughts around that weren't even real. Good things that I was interpreting as threats, I was in the treehouse and somebody put an envelope in the mailbox and drove away, and I thought it might be that guy that was harassing us, But then it had Christy's name on it. It's her birthday. It's probably a gift, But I just was in a bad spot, and I was just decided that that's unrealistic, like don't be an idiot. And so I was gonna go to the beach and just do yoga. I just didn't know what else to do, and so I tried to leave, and Christy and the kids showed up right as I was leaving, and I just immediately burst into tears. And Christy held me for a while, but that's scary for the kids. It just wasn't the right thing for right then. So I decided maybe a scooter ride would be good for me, and I got down to the beach, and I was surprised to find the tide super low, and so I actually ended up riding my scooter on the beach, which is really a pretty incredible thing. I rode all the way down to the river mouth and back, and then decided to stop and just do some yoga for a while. And I was just praying that God would show up inside and around me and just bring me some joy. And so I began my yoga. Now, I'm not like a master at yoga or anything. This is something that I picked up when I was dealing with all the depression and anxiety, that I thought was just middle age or stress or whatever, and then later found out was this, brain tumor on my emotional processing center. And, brain cancer sucks no matter what, but where my tumor is just really sucks because it really controls my emotions. It'll just throw me into rage or terror or grief, or in this case, just a really dark depression out of nowhere. There you can see I'm really not that amazing at yoga. I'm doing some new moves today. This is a new routine for me. But you know what? I remember that when I was so stressed out, like just, freaking the heck out. We were on vacation. I think this is actually one of my videos, and Christy and I went to like a golf course after hours and did a 40-minute yoga practice. And I remember thinking, geez, like it's impossible to be stressed out after 40 minutes of yoga. And so that's really why I ended up here and doing all of this yoga. And today really worked. It took my mind off of things, and it was very nice, and it's very peaceful. And of course, getting to ride my scooter on the beach was pretty amazing too. So I went into it in a pretty good spot. I actually had to stop yoga when I stopped surfing after brain surgery too, because I wasn't allowed to do anything that would cause blood to rush to my head, or I could die. That wasn't good, but it's a pretty peaceful thing. I really, really enjoy having it back in my life. I thought this was kind of funny, so I didn't put this part in fast forward, but as I'm calm and going well, I'm trying this new move, which I could not do, and it's just so funny to me. Like, here we go, and oh shoot. It's supposed to be extending and like, you know, doing this kind of ab thing, but I can't quite grab my toes while doing that, and so it makes you into like a perfect rolling ball, and I just thought that was super funny, so I left this in. But it's funny to me. I was laughing. You can't hear it because the GoPro's in its waterproof case, but I kept trying it, you know, for the time allotted for that exercise. And that's a good lesson for yoga if anybody wants to start yoga. At the beginning, it was like, you know, reach down and touch your toes, you know, from standing, and it's like, how about I touch my knees, you know, and I just started with that kind of thing, and then you really grow strength and flexibility, and again, it's a lot about breathing and just getting your body to be limber, and it's something that I found to be super, super helpful and relaxing. Here's where it gets really, really good. So this is the second to the last move, and I'm twisting, and as I'm twisting, I see a group of pelicans, and you know, pelicans will like ride tip to tip, just wingtip to wingtip, and they'll surf these waves as kind of this breeze creates this uplift, and so they'll really just ride right along the crest of the waves. You can see them here. They had lost their wave, and literally right as my move makes me go forward, you can't see it in the video, but they dip down and they catch this just epic wave that formed, and I watched them just kind of head off toward the pier, and it was so peaceful. And that was when I, you know, ended my practice. So you end in this corpse pose where you just lay and relax for a little bit and breathe and kind of just sink into the sand, and it's the most relaxing thing ever. And then I sat up and I looked at my phone, and it has just been blown up with kind messages from, you know, brain buddies from the support group who've subscribed to my YouTube channel, and fans and friends and everybody who was worried about me when I posted the first clip of this video online. And you know, they were all praying for me, they were all pulling for me. It was so encouraging.
59-minute video. Awesome. Just 40 minutes of yoga. Right away, so each. And then having my first blow up. Love the encouraging me. As I was riding home, it's Thursday night. Business with the men, but also means no helmet, so that's pretty good. It's my son's birthday, and we're gonna have a really, really fun time. It's Thursday night, so our kind of local family comes over, and we always have a really good time. Just looking at the clock, it's in about 25 minutes. Oh, the grace and elegance. I said no about that. Okay.
Aw, yay! Thanks, guys.
So I think what we'll do is we'll just
Thank you guys so much for watching. Seriously, it really does help having all this like online fans and friends, because I don't feel like I'm alone. So I really, really appreciate everybody who subscribes and follows the Facebook pages. Imperial Beach Dad is basically on every platform except Twitter, because that feels too complicated for my brain. But you guys stay stoked!